once wrongly codenamed H, now referred to as the fourth man.
After years of analyzing, theorizing, and dissecting the identity of H, or the fourth man, was finally revealed, although perhaps it wasn't quite what we would be expecting. Line of Duty Season 6 ends revealing biggest secret of the show, but ends up leaving some questions also. So in this video, let's talk about the ending of Line of Duty Season 6, and I will also try to answer some unanswered questions. So as usual, before we begin, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to never miss a video from us. And now we are entering spoiler territory. Forging a huge bombshell twist in the favor of more realistic outcome, the elusive ghost that Ted Hastings, Steve Arnott and Martin Compston have been chasing for all these years was under their nose all along.
Ian Buckles.
Yes, the bumbling snarky DSI who couldn't organize a piss up in the brewery. Either he was being putting on the best cover act we have ever seen, or the fourth man turned out to be the less criminal mastermind and more accidental opportunist. While the series suggested that the problem are institutional rather than individual, it seems that the mystery of H has finally been put to bed. There's also a note of a real finality to some of the others' character arc, including that of Joe Davidson, who enjoyed a rare happy ending as she entered witness protection, and Terry Boyle, whose years-long suffering at the hands of the OCG has finally come to an end. However, with the possibility of another season still very much on the table, the finale also left us with a handful of lingering questions. Now to the unanswered questions viewers may have after watching. Why is Phyllis Osborne still underplaying systematic corruption? We know from the final press conference that Osborne is still continuing to downplay any links between the police force and criminal groups aside from few bad apples, while AC-12 suspected that he could have been involved in the clandestine network of corrupt officers, even at one point believing him to have possibly been the fourth man. He was never named as a part of their investigations. It does still seem peculiar that Chief Constable was so hell-bent on shutting down AC-12's work and that he carried out the vendetta of limiting resources to all those areas of policing. The scaling back in anti-corruption unit and the suppression of AC-12's power has continued despite the team's success in solving both the Gail Vela murder and in closing the long-standing OCG investigation. It looks as though Carmichael is still heading up the merge unit, and some colleagues of the Chief Constable have been promoted to senior positions. Could this mean that there's still more to discover about Osborne and his motivations? We do know that he worked closely with Buckles at one stage, and that he had direct links to investigation that are connected to AC-12's inquiries. Perhaps there's more yet to be uncovered. What's next for AC-12? While it's clear that the unit has been left in a particularly weak position, on the more positive note, it felt good to see Ted, Kate and Steve reunited and on good terms by the end of Season 6. Hastings came clean with both Kate and Steve after his financial agreement with Steph Corbett, also emotionally confessing to his revelation to Lee Banks that may have resulted in John Corbett's death. His colleagues both believe that he was regretful and there's not more of it, cementing their loyalty and silencing any remaining suspicion over their gaffer. But the unit of our favorite anti-corruption trios looked like to be short-lived. Despite announcing that he would be appealing his impending retirement and Kate's hints that she would be looking to rejoin her former team officially once again, the merge has left us wondering whether they would even be welcome in anti-corruption going forward. Who is in charge of the remaining OCGs? While it is revealed that Buckles had coordinated some activities between disparate OCGs that formed after Tommy's Hunter's downfall, he wasn't the only senior figure in the ring. His terrified expression when Jimmy Lakewell was murdered in prison before his eyes suggests there's someone else out there with the authority to sanction murders. Buckles may be a big scalp, but he is certainly not the end of it. The season 6 finale seemed to pretty definitely answer the question of Ted Hastings' integrity. And viewers can breathe the sigh of relief. Old Ted is no more an OCG point man than you or I. However, in coming clean about his past transgression to Charmichelle, namely the tip-off of Lee Banks, which ends up costing John Corbett his life, he has opened up all sorts of potential trouble for himself. Charmichelle may well be too concerned that protecting the image of the police to pursue charges, but it still places Hastings in a precarious position, especially as he is already facing forced retirement anyway. Will he still be around next season? You would imagine so, but Hastings has a mighty battle on his hands. So that's all for the video. What are your thoughts over it? Hit them in comment section, and if you have any of your theories, please talk about them in the comment section also. And if you like this video, hit the like button, and for more such content like this, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon.